New York City, just say the name. Bright lights, endless energy, and food. Oh, the glorious food. Every street corner offers a new taste, a new adventure for your palate. From street carts to Michelin stars, this city is a global capital of cuisine, a melting pot of flavors where you can eat your way around the world. This is where food dreams are made. Get ready to travel through time with us. We are about to embark on a delicious journey. We will explore how New York City's food scene has transformed. Decade by fascinating decade, we'll uncover hidden gems. We will revisit legendary establishments that shaped the city's palate. Imagine the 1960s, a time of classic diners and emerging ethnic eateries. Picture the changes that swept through in the 70s and 80s. New influences began to arrive, bringing exciting new tastes. This journey will be a feast for your imagination. We'll peek into the kitchens of the past. We will see how iconic dishes were born. Think about the legendary Jewish delis, their pastrami piled high. Consider the red sauce Italian-American restaurants, comforting and familiar. These places weren't just restaurants, they were community hubs. They were places where families gathered and memories were made. We'll look at how these establishments laid the groundwork. They helped create the incredible food city we know and love today. It's a story of tradition meeting transformation. Then, we will move into the boom years. The 1990s and 2000s brought a true foodie revolution. Celebrity chefs rose to prominence, becoming household names. Restaurants became destinations, not just places to eat. New international cuisines exploded onto the scene. Suddenly there were flavors from Thailand, Vietnam, Ethiopia, and beyond. The farm-to-table movement began to take root. Diners started caring more about where their food came from. This era truly changed how New Yorkers thought about eating. This journey is not just about listing restaurants, it's about understanding the story behind the food. It's about the people, the cultures, and the events that shaped it. We'll see how social shifts and immigration waves brought new ingredients. We'll observe how they introduced new cooking techniques and new ideas. Each decade added another layer to the city's rich culinary tapestry. Prepare to be amazed by the resilience and adaptability of NYC's food world. It's a story that continues to unfold even now. New York City's food scene is always changing. Innovation is its main ingredient. Chefs blend tradition with new techniques, creating exciting culinary experiences. Trends emerge overnight, and neighborhoods transform with new flavors. Through challenges, the city's food scene adapts and thrives. This is why New York City remains a place where food dreams come true. The 1960s in New York City, what a time to be alive. The city was a whirlwind of change, and its food reflected that energy. Grand old restaurants like Luchow's served tradition, while diners and coffee shops fueled daily life. Meanwhile, small family-run eateries quietly introduced new flavors, seeds of a global food scene to come. Step into a classic New York Jewish deli, where the aroma of pickles, smoked meat, and rye bread fills the air. These delis are more than restaurants. They're vibrant community landmarks. Katz's Delicatessen is a legend, serving New Yorkers since 1888. The legacy of the Jewish deli is woven into New York's culinary story. Italian immigrants brought an incredible gift to New York City: their food. Cherished recipes from Naples and Sicily filled home kitchens, then blossomed into beloved restaurants like Lombardi's and Rao's. These eateries introduced New Yorkers to pizza, pasta, and red sauce classics, serving not just food, but memories, community, and a taste of home. Long before gourmet food trucks, New York had street food. Hot dog and pretzel carts were everywhere, quick, affordable, and part of the city's rhythm. As new immigrants arrived, food carts reflected the city's growing diversity. These pioneers brought new flavors, making street food a delicious, democratic way to share culture. In the 1970s, New York faced tough times, but creativity flourished, especially in food. New casual restaurants and bold international flavors began to appear. Thai, Vietnamese, and authentic Chinese dishes changed the city's palate. The 1980s brought energy, prosperity, and a new foodie culture. These decades set the stage for New York's rise as a global food capital. In the 1990s, New York City's food scene exploded. Dining out became a passionate obsession, not just a necessity. Foodies sought new flavors, authenticity, and innovation. Food media and critics fueled the excitement. Adventurous diners explored diverse neighborhoods and bold cuisines. This foodie awakening transformed New York into a playground for the palate. As New York's food obsession grew, certain chefs began to shine brightly. They became true stars, known for their unique visions and exceptional skills. The 1990s and early 2000s saw the rise of the celebrity chef. These culinary artists were not just cooking in kitchens, they were building empires. Restaurants like Nobu, opened in 1994 by Nobu Matsuhisa, captivated the city. His innovative Japanese-Peruvian cuisine was a sensation. Diners flocked to experience signature dishes like black cod with miso, a true modern classic that inspired countless imitations worldwide. Other culinary giants made their mark with groundbreaking establishments. Jean-Georges Vongerichten opened his eponymous restaurant, Jean-Georges, in 1997. It quickly earned critical acclaim for its bold, flavor-forward French cuisine with Asian influences. Daniel Boulud's Daniel, established in 1993, offered exquisite contemporary French dining in an elegant setting. Tom Colicchio and Danny Meyer opened Gramercy Tavern in 1994. It championed American cuisine with a focus on seasonal ingredients and warm hospitality. These chefs became household names, their restaurants destinations for discerning diners. These chefs didn't just open restaurants, they redefined fine dining. They moved away from stuffy formality and embraced more dynamic, ingredient-driven approaches. Their kitchens became laboratories of innovation, blending techniques and flavors from around the globe. Le Bernardin, already a temple of seafood under Gilbert Lacause, saw Chef Eric Reipert continue its legacy. He maintained its stellar reputation with refined, impeccable dishes. The focus was on pristine ingredients, expertly prepared, allowing natural flavors to shine. This set a new standard for excellence. The arrival of the Michelin Guide in New York City in 2005 further solidified this trend. It brought an international benchmark for culinary achievement. Suddenly, stars weren't just for movie actors, they were coveted by chefs. This intensified the competitive spirit and pushed restaurants to new heights of creativity and precision. The celebrity chef phenomenon, coupled with critical accolades, transformed dining. It became a celebrated art form with chefs as its celebrated artists. New York was truly cooking with star power. In the 1990s and 2000s, New York City's food scene exploded with international flavors. Immigrants opened family-run eateries, offering authentic tastes from around the world. Neighborhoods like Flushing and Jackson Heights became culinary destinations. Each meal was a journey. New York's plate, a vibrant mosaic of the world. As global flavors flourished, New York embraced the farm-to-table movement. Chefs and diners sought fresh, local, and seasonal ingredients, forging connections with farmers. Restaurants like Gramercy Tavern and Blue Hill led the way, celebrating the region's bounty. Green markets became vital hubs, inspiring a citywide shift toward sustainable, responsible eating. Even as New Yorkers embraced exotic international flavors and sophisticated fine dining, their love for classic comfort foods remained strong. However, the 1990s and 2000s saw these beloved staples undergo a delicious transformation. Pizza, long a New York icon, was elevated to an art form. While historic pizzerias like Di Fara in Brooklyn continued to draw crowds for their legendary slices, a new wave emerged. Artisanal pizza places started using high-quality imported ingredients, slow-fermented doughs, and traditional wood-fired ovens. Grimaldi's Pizzeria under the Brooklyn Bridge became a must-visit for its classic coal oven pies. The humble hamburger also received a gourmet makeover. Chefs began crafting burgers with premium ground meats, artisanal buns, and creative toppings. The gourmet burger trend took off, with restaurants dedicated to perfecting this American classic. Suddenly, a simple burger could be a sophisticated culinary experience. This wasn't about abandoning tradition, but rather enhancing it. It was about applying culinary skill and quality ingredients to familiar favorites. New Yorkers eagerly lined up to taste these new interpretations. Diners, those quintessential New York eateries, also evolved. Many retained their classic charm, serving up comforting, no-frills meals around the clock. They remained vital neighborhood spots, offering a sense of timeless familiarity. However, some diners began to update their menus, incorporating fresher ingredients, more contemporary dishes, and even healthier options. This reflected the changing tastes of their customers. They managed to blend nostalgia with a more modern approach to casual dining, ensuring their continued relevance. This reimagining of comfort food showed New York's ability to honor its past while embracing the future. There was a growing appreciation for craftsmanship in all forms of cooking. Whether it was a perfectly charred pizza crust or a juicy, well-seasoned burger, quality mattered. These upgraded classics offered a satisfying counterpoint to more elaborate dining experiences. They proved that simple food, done well, could be just as exciting. New York's comfort food scene became more diverse and delicious than ever before. In the 1990s and 2000s, New York City's dessert scene exploded. Cupcakes from Magnolia Bakery sparked a craze, while artisanal donut shops and creative pastry chefs redefined sweets. Bakeries flourished, offering everything from rustic breads to elegant pastries. This sweet revolution became a delicious, essential part of New York's food identity. As the 20th century ended, technology quietly began to reshape New York's food world. Early food websites and forums like Chowhound and eGullet connected passionate eaters, letting anyone share reviews and tips. Suddenly, food criticism wasn't just for newspaper critics. Everyday diners had a voice. Word of mouth spread online, making or breaking restaurants overnight. Restaurants responded, building simple websites with menus and photos, making information accessible to all. This digital shift empowered consumers and kept restaurants on their toes. The groundwork was laid for the coming explosion of smartphones, social media, and review apps. These early online communities changed how New Yorkers discovered and discussed food. The city's food scene was becoming more transparent, interactive, and democratic. The seeds of today's digital food culture were sown in these first forums and websites. The way New Yorkers experienced their food scene was beginning to change. This evolution would only accelerate in the years ahead. Technology was about to fundamentally alter how restaurants operated and how diners made choices. Today, New York's food story stretches far beyond Manhattan. The outer boroughs, Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Staten Island, are now culinary destinations in their own right. Queens is a global pantry, with Jackson Heights and Flushing offering everything from dosas to dumplings. Astoria's Greek roots have expanded into a world of flavors, all thriving in small, family-run spots. Brooklyn is a trendsetter, home to artisanal innovation and historic immigrant communities. Williamsburg and Bushwick buzz with creative restaurants, while Bensonhurst and Sunset Park keep old-school Italian and vibrant Chinatown traditions alive. This expansion has democratized the city's food landscape, making great food accessible everywhere. Adventurous eaters now hop the subway to discover hidden gems in every borough. Each area brings its own flavor and personality, creating a symphony of tastes. The city's culinary map has truly expanded, making New York more thrilling than ever for food lovers. Exploring the boroughs is now essential for any true food lover. The mix of old and new keeps the scene dynamic and ever-changing. Together, the boroughs create a richer, more diverse food culture. The city's food scene is more exciting and accessible than ever. The culinary future belongs to all 5 boroughs. A new dining destination has captured New York's imagination, the food hall. These aren't old mall food courts, they're vibrant, curated spaces with diverse, high-quality vendors. Food halls like Chelsea Market and Gotham West Market offer endless choices and a lively communal atmosphere. You can go with friends and everyone finds something they love. The variety is astounding: artisanal grilled cheese, fresh oysters, gourmet donuts, and more. Many food halls spotlight local businesses and up-and-coming chefs, giving small vendors a big platform. For diners, it's a chance to discover new favorites and support local talent. Food halls are casual yet sophisticated, perfect for busy lifestyles and social gatherings. They reflect the spirit of modern New York, diverse, energetic, and ever-changing. These spaces are designed for lingering, exploring, and of course, eating. Food halls are a microcosm of the city itself, vibrant, diverse, and full of surprises. They're a win-win for food creators and food lovers alike. The food hall phenomenon is here to stay. New Yorkers' approach to food keeps evolving, with veganism now firmly mainstream. Plant-based eating is booming, driven by health, ethics, and environmental concerns. The city boasts vegan options for every taste and budget, from casual cafes to high-end restaurants. Chefs are transforming vegetables and grains into creative, satisfying dishes. Think jackfruit pulled pork and cashew cheeses. Alongside veganism, fusion cuisine is thriving, blending global flavors with nuance and respect. Today's fusion is thoughtful, often rooted in chefs' diverse backgrounds. The result: surprising, harmonious dishes that keep the city's food scene dynamic. Veganism has sparked even more creativity in fusion cooking, inspiring new flavor combinations and techniques. Chefs are challenged to create plant-based dishes that draw from global influences. The quest for delicious, ethical food drives constant experimentation. New York proves that eating with purpose doesn't mean sacrificing excitement or flavor. The city's modern food scene is a playground for conscious, adventurous eaters. Endless possibilities await those hungry for something new. Technology now shapes every aspect of New York's food scene. Delivery apps like Seamless and Uber Eats make almost any cuisine just a tap away, fueling our craving for convenience. This shift has changed eating habits and restaurant operations, but also introduced challenges like high commission fees and less personal interaction. Ghost kitchens, delivery-only facilities, have emerged, focusing solely on online orders. Social media, especially Instagram, drives trends and restaurant buzz at lightning speed. Restaurants design dishes and spaces to be Instagrammable, knowing a viral photo can fill seats overnight. Online reservations, QR code menus, and digital kiosks streamline dining but also change the experience. Technology connects restaurants and diners in new ways, but sometimes at the cost of personal touch. The digital feast is always evolving, with new tools constantly reshaping how we eat, order, and share. For restaurants, social media is now essential marketing. For diners, it's a way to discover and share the city's best bites. Technology's impact on food is only growing. The way New York eats will keep changing with every new innovation. The future of New York dining is high-tech and green. Artificial intelligence may soon suggest your perfect dish or tailor menus to your tastes. Robots could handle repetitive kitchen tasks, freeing chefs for creativity. Smart environments might adjust lighting and music to enhance your meal. Augmented reality menus could let you preview dishes in 3D before ordering. The goal: a seamless, personalized dining journey. Sustainability is just as important. Diners want to know where their food comes from and its environmental impact. Restaurants are cutting waste, sourcing locally, and using eco-friendly packaging. Urban farming and rooftop gardens may supply kitchens with fresh ingredients. Plant-based options will keep growing, driven by health and sustainability. Menus might even list a meal's carbon footprint. Food recovery programs will help feed those in need. The future New York plate will be delicious and consciously green. Technology and sustainability will define the next era of city dining. The city's culinary story is just getting started. Ghost kitchens are transforming New York's food landscape, offering efficient delivery-only models. They let chefs test new ideas with less risk, but raise questions about the soul of hospitality. The pandemic shifted habits. More people work from home, fueling demand for quality delivery. Neighborhood restaurants remain vital community hubs, while home cooking and meal kits gain popularity. Dining out is now more of an occasion, with New Yorkers craving unique, memorable experiences. The city's palate keeps expanding with new global influences and emerging cuisines. Regional African, Central Asian, and island flavors are finding their place in the city. Second- and third-generation immigrant chefs blend heritage with modern sensibilities, creating thrilling new tastes. Despite all the tech and new models, New York's food spirit, innovation, diversity, resilience, endures. The future will blend high-tech efficiency with a love for authentic, handcrafted food. New York remains a place where culinary dreams are born. The next great food idea is always just around the corner. The city's delicious, dynamic past is the foundation for its exciting future. The story of New York food is far from over. New York City's food story is a remarkable journey. From humble beginnings to a world-renowned food capital, the city embraces every flavor and innovation. Its culinary tapestry is woven from the traditions of immigrants, the creativity of chefs, and the energy of its people. Here, you can taste the world without leaving the city. New York's endless appetite ensures its food scene is always fresh, diverse, and inspiring. New York City's food story is a living, breathing adventure. Step out, explore, and savor the city's endless flavors. Each neighborhood offers something new to discover. The next amazing bite is always just around the corner, waiting for you. Join the story. Taste, share, and create your own delicious New York memories. Happy eating, and may your adventures always be delicious.